Okay.
Should we just say hi?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the Carol and Ross channel. Welcome to our channel.
Welcome to our channel. Yeah. I'm still a little bit awkward, but we're still going to do this.
It's okay. You can forward to this. But yeah, we're just going to do an intro video. Some couples on here on YouTube do the How Did We Meet video. So we thought we'd start with that. Good place to start.
Yeah.
So.
Should I start?
Sure.
Okay. So we met in a dating app, right?
Yeah.
Like
this
is
all the young folks do nowadays.
This is 2024, so a lot of people are working and they're too busy to like go out and meet new people at bars like they used to do, right?
Which I wouldn't want to meet somebody at a bar.
Yeah,
anyway,
me neither. So that's good. And I was just working 12 hours, 6 days a week, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it a try. Let's try.
I was in PA school at the time, and I was kind of stressed, and honestly, going on a dating app was maybe like a distraction, a welcome distraction for me, which sounds kind of twisted, but I'm glad it worked out. I mean, it worked out for the best.
But I honestly got into it. I honestly got into it thinking that it wasn't gonna work out. So I was just
so pessimist.
I feel like it's better to think that way. That way, if like something happens, it's just a surprise for you, which it ended up being a surprise for me.
That's his view on life in general. He always says expect the worst, and then you'll get surprised, which is not great. But
it did work this time, which I'm very happy that it did. So
anyway, you have your photos, and I had a photo of myself in this gorgeous mountain view in Seattle. I went on a hike there, and I liked the photo of myself, but more so I liked the photo of the view, and I was like, I want to look adventurous on this dating app. So then what did you say? You reached out.
I was like trying to use different techniques, right? So I'm like, I'm not gonna like this picture, I'm just gonna say a comment on this one.
Okay,
right?
And your comment was?
I like the view, right? Which is the lamest comment that you can say, but it did work.
I fell for it.
So then you saw that, right?
Yeah.
And that's when we match, right?
Right. And then we start talking, and then I'm saying things about myself, and then I think you gave me your Instagram, and I see on his Instagram bio the Venezuelan flag, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no way you're Venezuelan. I say no way, and then I'm like, hola, que lo que, mamá huevo, and then all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then you are surprised.
So what I did was like, okay, she's already given her Instagram there, so I'm just gonna try and go and follow her, and DM her through Instagram.
Because all the while he thinks I'm a bot.
Yeah, I'm thinking, because you see a lot of bots in dating apps. If anybody has given it a try to dating apps, you see a lot of bots. So I'm like, okay, first, this is not real. She's way too beautiful to even be matching with me. So I'm like,
there's no way that I'm like from the Midwest.
I know
about your culture.
And you're speaking Spanish to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, the simple fact that she started speaking Spanish and saying the things that we say in my country in Venezuela, I was like, okay, I gotta find a way to know if she's a bot or not. So I DM her on Instagram. I basically said testing, right? That's one of my first line, my first message. And then you said, yeah, well, it's me. Like, I'm not kidding. And then you started sending me voice notes through Instagram.
Yes,
DMs.
to, again, prove, because I'm like, of course I'm not a bot. Let me prove it.
And then I'm still not 100% convinced. So I decide to, like, I'm going to FaceTime you through.
Randomly, out of nowhere, I get a video call through Instagram, mind you, which is like already kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I have no makeup on. I'm en route driving, or I'm in a parking lot.
Yeah, you were in your car. I was in my car. I was
both
outside. I was like, oh, I'm going to get in my car and I'm going to like FaceTime her right now.
Anyway, it was so unnerving. Like, think about it in your shoes. Like, this is crazy. But I pick up.
Yeah, you did pick up, and I was like, oh, okay, it is real. She's actually talking to me, and then I couldn't think of things that we could do that day, right? I feel like I told you that we have like a dinner. Somebody's birthday was at dinner, and you were like, oh, I can like pretend that I don't know you and like bump you in there and like, oh, you're here too, or whatever.
Wow, me cute. But anyway, no. And then he's like, oh, well, actually, I have some errands to run. I have to go buy shoes. And I'm like, and you want me to come to the mall with you to buy shoes?
Yeah.
And I guess
you did say yes.
I said yes, which you can judge my standards. But anyway,
I think you were also very curious about me.
was.
in that moment. If you're like, okay, he's kind of like doing all of these things to prove that I'm like real, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and follow him. And like,
And I thought you were handsome, so I
thank
mean,
you.
there
Yeah,
was,
it was like
two-way street.
there was interest in
Yeah.
you, I guess, to like meet me.
Anyway, we meet up, and then I'm like, okay, I get to see your style and sense of taste of tennis shoes, which was nice. He had good style, streetwear vibes.
Yeah.
And then we go into the parking lot and just talk, and we talk about a lot of things. We're there for like almost an hour.
Yeah, we a little bit over an hour actually.
Yeah,
because,
crazy in a parking lot. Like, wow, this is.
But I was
great
in my
first date.
head.
Wow.
I'm like thinking that maybe I won't see her again, so I'm just gonna try to be as honest as I can be. I feel like you were too.
Yeah, because I was on clinical rotations for PA school, and I actually was leaving the next day out of state.
Oh yeah,
to go on a new rotation.
she throws that in there, like out of nothing, and I'm like, oh,
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's why I ended up thinking about going to the mall, because I was like, I can't think of anything.
Actually,
and she's
I might
saying,
have let you know that before, so that's why you said let's keep the stakes low, expectations low.
So I'm like trying to like get to know you by asking you questions, deep questions. You know, like I feel like not regular people ask like those type of questions. I feel like
I was game.
Yeah, and you were like answering all of them, and like I feel like you did say that you were like, oh, I'm not. I feel like you weren't looking for the settled down yet, because you were like because you were like
who
traveling.
does on the first date?
No, because you're like traveling too, and you're like I feel
focused.
like I won't be able to be coming back and like all of that. But I'm over here saying like, no, I want to find my wife. I want to find like the person that like the things that you're not supposed to say, because that can scare you, right?
Yeah,
and I'm aware
you weren't that aggressive with it, but
I was
you were
talking about
serious vibes,
yeah,
for sure.
So
which I appreciated.
We talked a lot, and then I'm thinking like, oh, what else can we do? Like I already went and got my shoes, whatever, and like I think as I'm driving or as we're walking to the parking lot, I see the theater, and I'm like, would you want to go see a movie?
And like that is for me the most cliche first date ever. Like my idea of an ideal first date is like nice restaurant, wine, cocktails. I'm a foodie, so I like that. So this was completely not it for me, but it was great because I met you. Yeah. And at the end of the day, that's what's most important. It's not where you go or where he takes you. It's the character of the person. So
it worked out, and then I think we started like, I think we asked each other address because we wanted to know where we live, and that was like the funniest surprise of them all.
This
is
the craziest thing.
Yeah, you can explain it better, that part.
Okay, so we obviously meet on a dating app, but we've talked about maybe meeting up on a later date or something. Yeah. So I said, oh, whereabouts do you live? And the craziest thing is that Ross and I were... Well, there's more craziness to it, but starting with where we were living at the time, we were living within 5 minutes of each other.
Less than a mile.
Less than a mile. Yeah. We would frequent a lot of the same stores, but we never would have met had it not been for this dating app, which we won't talk about what the dating app is because we're not sponsored.
Free promo like that.
Not going to give away free promo.
But if you guys want,
but if you want to hear our story, anyway. So that, and then we find out that we are born in the same month. Yeah. The same year. We're born a week apart.
Just 1 week apart, literally.
Astrological
I'm October
sign.
9th. She's October 16. 91.
Living 5 minutes away. We would have never met. I don't know, just crazy serendipity. And so, yes, very grateful.
Very grateful. Like we have same music taste. We
so many similarities. But we're from different countries.
We like love to go work out, and like we're very healthy and lifestyle, I guess.
Yeah.
So
lots of the same hobbies.
I don't know if the algorithm did all of that.
No.
But it's just crazy.
I think it's literally just luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. And so, that's basically in a nutshell how we met.
So anyway, we'll continue to do fun things and hopefully document life together.
Yeah, this is our first YouTube video.
Yeah, first video.
So hopefully you guys like it and can give us like ideas of what we should record more. Yeah. If you guys like this type of videos, or you guys enjoy more of like short videos, like because we post a lot of YouTube shorts and TikToks and like Instagram reels.
Yeah.
And they're fun too, but we kind of want to talk to you guys. We kind of want to talk to more people that are like from different countries and they're in like a relationship and all of that entails, you know, like
Exactly.
getting to
So
know
many.
the culture shocks that you encounter, like stuff like that, right? And
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, more to come, so stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.